It's a dangerous looking front two. And I expect both teams to go all out on the attack as it's Dynamo Dresden to get us underway with the kickoff from left to right. And immediately a foul blown up there by the referee. Daferna looking to show his dominance early on. Just a little bit too much for the referee's liking. So hoping for a very, very interesting match this evening. The atmosphere with the lights. Absolutely superb, despite the lack of fans. It all seems set up for a classic evening's entertainment here. Two sides who really like to attack, but their defence is also solid. Well, you can see that the pitch a little bit cut up on this near side. That might play a part in the run of the game. We probably see a lot of attacking down that other side from each team in the two halves. As it's a quiet start here. 1860 just passing it around at the back at the moment. This is Neudecker. And the ball in field to Biancardi. A loan signing in the winter break. He's hoping to be the final piece in the jigsaw for them this season, but 1860 are a long way behind, unfortunately, for them. 13 points behind Dynamo coming into the game. But if they win tonight, they might just feel they can get back into that top three. The jitters might start to set in for Dynamo. Hansa Rostock and Ingolstadt also just above them, but those top three are pretty far away from 1860 as they've dropped off since the winter break. As Königsdörfer here looks to push forward. He's dealt with by Steinhardt. Now Ehlers safely back to Broll, who turns around. Sascha Mulder's just managing to hack it away. This is being billed as a clash between the two best keepers in the Dritte Liga. Broll of Dynamo Dresden and Hiller of 1860. Let's see who can come out on top. There's no chances yet to stretch either keeper with 3 minutes gone. Although we might see one here. A nice attack developing down the left-hand side, and it's out for the corner. Well seen off by Salga there. Good covering at the near post area. With Meyer just threatening down that left-hand side, trying to cut it back here. And Salga with the interception. First corner of the evening then. Ville goes across to take it. He knows all about winning the Dritte Liga. Did it last season with the Bayern second team. And he's going to deliver an outswinger here. And it comes, it's up high. It's good delivery. Sascha Mulder's completing the clearance there and being fouled as he did so. In the wars already. Oh, just clashing there with Mai. Oh, he's up and ready, roaring to go. Barely misses a minute, even at his age. Sascha Mulders. As here come the Lions down the right-hand side here. Early ball across, too early, really. As Königsdörfer can just chest that back to Broll. That's a thumping header forward from midfield up towards Stefan Lex, who is fouled. Ehlers just over the top there, out on the wing. So in comes this low free kick. It's a bit of a poor one, but it might turn into something interesting for 1860. The ball lashed over the top of the bar, though. It was Dressel who took it on. Worth a crack in the early stages of this match. Oh, Biancardi there doing very well to put the pressure on up against Marshall. The throw in from Steinhardt. Quick turn there from Dressel. Forced back to the back line. So just starting to warm up into this game here, 1860, you get the feeling. After a slow start. A ball down the line though from Biancardi, right into the feet of Königsdörfer. It looks as though they're going to try and start the game on the front foot here, 1860. Dynamo Dresden have made a habit this season of being able to withhold any pressure on them. They've cruised to the top of the league. Took them a while to settle. But once they did, they really have just gallivanted up the league. There is Michael Kölner, the 1860 coach. See in the background there, Kozinski. Both coaches looking forward to an entertaining match tonight. As the ball is sent bouncing through here, could be a chance for Dynamo. Now on the follow-up. And somehow they just managed to scramble it away. Big chance there as 1860 just taking their eyes off the ball. Hiller having to come racing out of goal to deal with this throw in. It's just left. And Ferner denied by a big save there. And the follow-up coming to nothing. Oh, that will be a lift for Dynamo Dresden. And they'll be looking to hit 1860 with those bouncing balls in. Then it looks as though that wasn't the ideal piece of defending from 1860 on that occasion. Salge. That's a nice ball down the line here for Stefan Lexi. Cuts inside, he's barged off the ball by Königsdörfer, but the referee waving him back to his feet there. It was an interesting body check off the ball from Königsdörfer. Seemed to know what he was doing as Stefan Lex had him beaten. He's leaning in. Well, I'd have to say I think that the referee should be blowing the whistle there for a free kick for Stefan Lex, but allowing the game to flow here with 9 minutes on the clock. Goalless start as the next long throw comes in from Dynamo Dresden. The ball smashed across and there's the opener. And it's ruled out though as the flag is up. Well, 10th minute there and we see Ferner thought he'd opened the scoring there. Lashing home on the rebound. As the shot comes in, you can see he's in behind. It's absolutely a correct decision from the referee's assistant. As the ball was bouncing around in there. But you can see the sharpness of Ferner. Well, it remains 0-0 here, but Dynamo, despite not having as much possession as 1860, have created a big chance for Daferner to open the scoring, denied by Hiller, and then shortly afterwards that goal ruled out for offside. And again it came from a long throw from Dynamo. As Belkahia there just getting a warning from the ref, and Paulville stands over this free kick again. Strikes it into the box. It's flicked on by an 1860 head, and it looks as though the offside flag raised again against Dynamo. And it's been just as competitive in the opening 10 minutes as we hoped. The opening goal is going to be absolutely crucial in this game. Remember, 1860 got the opener in the reverse fixture before Dynamo turned it around to win by 2-1. There's a break on down the left-hand side here for Steinhardt. Ball just nudged forward for Stefan Lex, trying to cut inside. And again off the ball, he's brought down, and the referee only signalling for a throw-in. Well, he's not getting the best of luck here at the moment, Stefan Lex, and I think just asking the referee what gives. Well, he's grappled off the ball there by Königsdorf. I don't think the ref's got that right. But in fact, it's gone out for the corner of Paulville. And it's taken short. Played in towards the near post. It's not really dealt with by Dynamo, but they've managed to get it out for the throw. This is Neudecker. He heads it back again, and that will be another corner. Good pressure here from 1860. After those couple of chances for Dynamo Dresden at the other end. They've recovered well here. Be Neudecker again. And that's a great clearance from within the 6-yard area, as there's a chance for Sascha Mulders. It's off the bar and somehow doesn't cross the line. And now play racing up the other end with Dynamo Dresden. And it's cleared in the end. Dressel was there covering, but what a hit that was from Sascha Mulders. I'd love to see a replay of that incident. Well, Broll is there celebrating. It seems that he got something on it. Goodness me, what a hit. So unlucky, 1860. Well, I would imagine it's difficult to see, but it looks as though Kevin Broll did get something on that to send it up onto the bar and away to safety. Well, not even quarter of an hour gone, and we could have seen goals at both ends. It's Dynamo Dresden then. They just can't take their eyes off Sascha Mulders for 1 second. So much experience, always in there sniffing for a chance. And you might even say hit that one too well. As this time 1860 do get the free kick that they were looking for. Stauder tried to drive through midfield. He's surrounded by 3 Dynamo players. As here we go, here's a replay again. There's the save. That is absolutely tremendous from Kevin Broll. Really strong wrist there to send a vicious effort up onto the bar. Oh, Mulders again trying to cause trouble in the wall there. Cheeky little grin. As we're about to tick over 15 minutes gone. Long ranger here, in it comes, but it's well off target in the end. Well, Neudecker not quite got his radar sorted as yet. Hiller, well, he's just slightly chopped that clearance. Dynamo will come straight back at him here. As now 1860 take control of the ball. Mulders, though, just got stuck there between his feet. And then a foul coming in the end, and the referee's reaching into his pocket here for Sascha Mulders. Well, that's a very, very hard decision indeed. Up against Knipping there, just tugging on the shirt. That's his 7th yellow of the season. Well, Dynamo get us underway again. Königsdörfer just trying to bring it down. And the ball back across to the left. Switching sides here to Meyer. And this is patient from Dynamo. They know they don't have to come flying forward at every opportunity against 1860 away from home. That would be a mistake from their point of view. I think they've set up really well here so far in this game. Trying to work the opportunities when they get them, rather than forcing the issue. As Will again has a free kick opportunity. I would imagine that they'll try and feed this in high here to try and test 1860 again. And the header comes in, and it's claimed in the end by Hiller. Just looked to be a little bit of danger there as the nod down was made, but 1860 had players covered. Now ball clipped forward, it won't find Sascha Mulders, it's nodded back by Mai to Broll. There's no goals yet, but we've come very, very close with a goal ruled out for Dynamo. And Sascha Mulders smashing the bar after a terrific save from Kevin Broll. Hiller also getting involved in the goal-saving action as he denied Daferner. Biancardi there, we haven't seen a lot of him as yet. Not been a lot of space there for him to exploit with his pace, although he goes forwards here. Tries to cut inside. And Dynamo, well, they've always got someone covering. If the likes of Biancardi can trick their way past one player, they're immediately faced up by another in a Dynamo shirt. Very, very organised under Markus Kauzinski. As that's an easy decision this time for the referee. Meyer just coming in with the shove. Stauder there just trying a trick, flicking it past the winger. And Meyer no mood to let him get past him by fair means or foul. Oh, Dynamo getting it out there, just slicing the clearance. Sasha Mulder's trying to hold it up there. Just crashing to ground, and then another challenge coming in from Neudecker. And again, the referee showing an 1860 man the yellow card. Well, zero tolerance here at the moment, and Sasha Mulder's again having a word with the ref about this. We saw earlier a couple of challenges from Dynamo on Stefan Lex which weren't punished. And that's his 6th of the season. Well, 20 minutes gone, so Dynamo Dresden, if their plan was to come here to the Grünwalder Stadion and keep it tight, they've achieved that. Well, they've given it away here to Stefan Lex. That's very, very dangerous. Again, the pitch just holding him up, and he's sent to the turf again. The ref waving play on with possession still with the Lions. As Neudecker just trying to trick his way through, and he almost manages it, but that's great covering from Königsdörfer. Just to nick the ball away from him in the penalty area. And so far, I feel very sorry for Stefan Lex. He's really been in the wars, and he's not got the rewards from the referee that perhaps he should have. It's Biancardi. Wheeler's just stepping in with the interception ahead of Lex there. Michael Kuhl on the sidelines doesn't look too happy. I don't think it's with the performance of his team, it's rather with the ref at the moment. This is a long throw down the right-hand side again from Dynamo, but 1860 come away with the ball. That's lovely from Mulders just to flick it around the corner. I'll try and spray it out towards Stefan Lex, but it's got too much on it. Stefan Lex is getting through a lot of work here on the left-hand side, trying to stretch the Dynamo defence. We're midway through the first period already. It's absolutely flown by. Not too many chances, but those that we have seen have been big ones. Good saves at either end from Broll and Hiller to deny Daferner and Sasha Mulders, the big hitters up front. And also that goal ruled out for Daferner for an offside as a correct decision from the referee's assistant. As Biancardi could just shepherd that one out. The ball sent upfield here, looking for Stauder, couldn't get there. As Knipping sends the ball forward. Mulders, that's what he does so well, chesting it down, holding on to the ball for his team and bringing others into play. Biancardi, this is for Stefan Lex now, up against Ehlers. Couple of step overs, playing it across, and it's just too far ahead of Sasha Mulders there on the stretch. Lovely ball from Lex there, showing how dangerous he can be. As there's a trip coming in and a yellow card here for Merschel. Well, at least now the referee showing some consistency. Yeah, certainly. Compared to the other yellow cards he's handed out, that is a definite yellow. As let's see how far away this was from Sasha Mulders. Looking for the tap in, he's desperately trying to get something on it, you can see. But he's about a foot away. On 25 minutes in, and 1860 still trying to put the pressure on the Dynamo Dresden defence. They're yet to really crack. Next ball in, and that's really good keeping from Brol, controlling his penalty area. Just holding the ball here at feet. Brol before playing the long ball up towards the halfway line. Königsdörfer trying to flick it on. And in the end, Sulm, they're just running out of space on this right-hand side. That's a lovely turn from Neudecker. To legs, just trying some interplay here. Königsdörfer could get there first. And an enormous clearance there from the Dynamo defence. Towards the halfway line, and it might break for them here. 1-on-1 as the ball is played across, now back inside. And well, that was chaotic there. Meyer with the layoff now for Merschel. Out for Sulm, looks up, and Merschel was breaking his neck there to try and get back into the penalty area, but his header is flicked well wide of the goal. And there you could just see Dynamo very dangerous on the counter-attack. Good defending in the end from Salga to get something on it, as now the free kick is given for Stefan Lex. He stayed down again. It's Königsdörfer who came in late. No yellow card flash this time. Nice competitive challenge, perhaps no yellow card necessary on that occasion. He's made of stern stuff, Stefan Lex, despite his small frame. And Dynamo seem to know that he's the danger man. They've given him no space at all, trying to take him out of the game, as that's a poor pass in midfield. Sulm going forward, and well, he couldn't find the runner on the left-hand side. Kader getting through some good work on the left there over the last couple of minutes. Another chance here for Dynamo to get a long throw in. Mai comes up for it. These are the kind of areas that 1860 have found it very difficult to defend so far in the game. Instead, it goes short for Königsdörfer. And they've got it away, at least initially. Down the right-hand side, looking in behind Mai here. He's dealt with it, with Stauder just breathing down his neck. As both teams here looking to go pretty direct compared to what we've seen from them throughout the season. Both trying to play balls over the top whenever they can. Coming up towards half an hour, goalless in the big game in the Dritte Liga. 1860 and home to Dynamo Dresden. As Lex goes on a little dribble. It's not challenged this time, and then the next ball looking there from Dressel. It's too far through. drops for Hiller. For Broll, sorry. Oh, very interesting tactical battle so far between these two. Neither side has too many weaknesses. Are we going to see a moment of magic, though, to open this game up? We almost saw what from Sascha Mulders, smashing the bar with a volley. And we saw a great save as well from Hiller to deny Dafeana. So Hiller with the goal kick here. Of course, Sascha Mulders challenging for it, but Mai getting above him. Königsdorfer just beaten to it there by Steinhardt. Well in from the left back. Just a little bit of space here for Kader on the left-hand side. Up there for Merschel. As the light blue shirts have just got back now to cover Dynamo. The ball flashes across the 6-yard area, though. No one there to tap home for Dynamo Dresden. Well, Maya might well be wondering where Dafeana and Solm were there. Mulders making something of that ball up the field, but they couldn't find either Biancardi or Lex with the next ball through. Perhaps 1860 just a little bit too willing at the moment to fire the ball forward. Well, that's the hold-up play from Solm for Dynamo. Vil towards the left for Meyer, who's getting more and more involved, as is Kader. And the ball turned away there by Dressel on the edge of the box. And a 1-2. Meyer just blocked there by Vilch, and well, I think the offside flag raised anyway against the Dynamo attacker. And away 1860 go again here. And both sides committed to attacking, but we have seen no goals so far with just under 12 minutes to go before half-time. Looking to flick the ball towards Biancardi, can't get onto the end of that. They need surely to get Biancardi into this more 1860. Tightly marked by Dynamo so far in the game. Now Solm. Trying to trick there, Meyer, but that's well seen off by Staude. Salge. And this is a bit more patient so far from 1860. 10 minutes to go before the break. Just looking to try and work it from side to side here, 1860, to find the gaps. There aren't too many in there from Dynamo. As Dressel eventually is fouled there by a combination of Will and Daferner. And ball clipped forward for Steinhardt. Difficult ball for him to bring down. And which way has that gone? It's gone the way of 1860. There's still a Dynamo man down, and the referee not happy to let 1860 go off on the attack quickly. Well, it's Daferner who's down, and he seems to have done himself some damage here. Physio's just on for some treatment. I think he'll be okay to continue. And Dynamo, of course, on the bench, they do have the likes of Hosiner, the Austrian, who is very dangerous in front of goal. And just coming off the field, but I think he'll be back on as soon as possible. So 1860 get us back underway now with the free kick. Oh, he's back on Daferner. Just feeling that ankle though. He's jogging around now. I'm sure if he gets the chance he'll be sprinting after the ball to try and get the opener here in this big game between 1860 and Dynamo. As that's flicked on by him towards Sohn. Good covering though by Belkahir. There's Wilshere trying to get past Carter. He's managed to hold possession. Tricky ball there. Back to Hiller, but he's done well, the goalkeeper. And you can see the Dynamo are marking up all over the field. Not too much chance here for 1860 to come forward, although Steinhardt, good run from him down the left. Now the nod down, and that is away by Knipping. And that was promising there, finally getting Steinhardt to overlap down that left-hand side. Something we haven't seen too much of this evening. Biancardi dropping into the centre circle, sending the ball out first time, but intercepted by Dynamo. As Königsdorf, has he managed to keep it in? No, he hasn't, says the referee's assistant. Oh, it's been a good spell of possession here from 1860 the last couple of minutes. Just trying to starve Dynamo off the ball. Dynamo made a very, very stern stuff indeed. it stays goalless in this first half, the second half going to be a real cracker. One of the teams has got to go all in, and probably it will be 1860. They need the 3 points more to stay in the promotion race than Dynamo Dresden. Perhaps Dynamo will be thinking a point away from home at 1860 wouldn't be a bad result. Of course, they'll want to reopen that 4-point cushion at the top away from Hansel Rostock and Ingolstadt. But to remain unbeaten over the recent months would be not too bad for them. It's a tough place to come, the Grunwalder Stadion. As Mulders coming in there on Will. He's on a yellow card. He's going to have to watch it. Sascha Mulders. Neudecker also in the referee's bad books, as is Merschel of Dynamo. This is a cross-field ball here. Meyer up for Daferner. This is Will spraying it now towards the penalty area. And Dressel doing well there to step in. And the ball is down the left-hand side. Stefan Lex, we haven't seen him for a while. It's dealt with though by Paul Will. Well, there's going to be a change, and it's going to be Daferner, who is indeed coming off due to that ankle injury, picked up a couple of minutes ago. Bit of a blow for them, but as I said, Hosiner is also an excellent striker. Very sharp in the box, bit of a different type of player perhaps. But Dynamo, I'm sure they will be able to adapt to the new man. Well, Hosiner will be hoping to go into double figures again. Stuck on 9 goals at the moment. So an enforced change there for Markus Kodzinski. And in the first half as well still. It's 2 minutes to go, plus any time added on. There might be a minute or two because of that treatment to Daferner. Otherwise, not really that many stoppages in this game, which has turned into quite the midfield battle at the moment. Still entertaining though, between two of the best teams in the Dritte Liga. And that's a cracking challenge. They're coming in from Mai. Stefan Lex just switching wings for a while. Wilsch. And he can't get the return ball. Well, we come up towards the final minute now of the 45. It's been an intense game. Not too many chances. Oh, we did see a good save from Hiller as he denied Daferner early in the game. Sascha Mulders also sending a volley crashing onto the bar. Great save there from Broll to keep it goalless. And Daferner also had a goal ruled out for offside correctly. All that happening in the opening 20 minutes. It's rather calmed down since then. Both teams trying to figure each other out here. As Biancardi, finally a bit of space for him. It's drifting towards the middle. Well, perhaps one last attack here from 1860 in the half. Depends how much time added on there will be. Michael Körner might well be on the sidelines, just screaming for his team to push forward. As we go into injury time. And the referee adding nothing on in the end, so we end the first half goalless here between 1860 and Dynamo Dresden to send the ball crashing off the crossbar. But a blow for Dynamo Dresden as their top scorer Daferner was withdrawn injured. Hosiner on for him 3 minutes before half time. And let's see if we can get some goals here in this game. It's been a fascinating tactical battle between the two. More of a midfield battle, really. After the opening 20 minutes or so when we saw good chances being created. But it's been intense and highly competitive, as you would imagine. Just wondering during the first half whether Kaczynski will think that picking up a point here at the Grunwalder Stadion will be decent for his side. Of course, Michael Kölner will be looking to go all out on the attack as time wears on during this second 45. Well, it looks as though no subs have been made at half-time. As Wilder just pouncing on the loose ball in midfield there, ahead of Staude. And this is Lex, who was in the wars in the first half. He's back out for the second, though. Now Meyer, who came more and more into the game as it wore on. Alongside Kader down that left. They can't link up here, though. 1860 coming away with the ball. That's good snappy play from 1860 here in the opening 2 minutes. Biancardi out for Steinhardt. Well, he's got plenty of grass in front of him to attack. As Biancardi gets a shot in here. And it flashes wide of the post from long range there. Lovely attempt from Biancardi. We didn't see too much of him in the first half. Already that's better from him. Just getting on the end of this touch, taking it on first time. Well, Broll could pull out of the save. He knew it was drifting wide, but that's a cracking effort from Biancardi. Oh, perhaps that was one of Michael Kölner's criticisms of his team in the first half, that they didn't get enough shots away on goal. Perhaps try and pull the trigger a little bit earlier from range. That might well be the plan in this second half. We'll see how it develops. As, of course, the onus on them to attack being the home team. In addition, they are fourth in the table, looking to rejoin that top three. It would still be distant from the likes of Ingolstadt and Hansa Rostock. And at the business end of the season, they would love to be up there to try and join the promotion party. Steinhardt now more central. Away by Mai. This is Steinhardt again. Well, it looks as though he's been given license to roam forward more now. But that ball down the channel couldn't find either Staude or Lex. That's a lovely turn from Königsdörfer, full of confidence. Early ball in, looking for the flick there was Hosiner. Didn't get anything on it in the end, and 1860 clear. So coming up towards 5 minutes gone in the second half. There have been 3 bookings in the game so far for Mulders and Neudecker of 1860, Murschel of Dynamo Dresden. As Mai looks to test the 1860 defence again with a long throw. It's flicked on by a home defender, but away from Hosener into the arms there of Hiller. And Belka here. Neudecker sends the ball down the right here towards Wilsch. Now infield for the run there of Dressel. Steinhardt on the overlap again. Looks promising there until the ball is launched clear by Ehlers. 1860 saw a lot of the ball in the first half, 60% of the possession for them. They didn't really manage to open up Dynamo Dresden that often. You can hear the backroom staff of Dynamo Dresden shouting for Hosener to put pressure on the goalkeeper. He'll be looking to buzz around that 18-yard box, try and pressure the defenders and goalkeeper into mistakes. That's what he does so well, as Biancardi up here, and the flag had stayed down as Neudecker got the flicked header there. It's not really his forte. They would have been hoping that that kind of chance would fall to Sascha Mulders rather than Neudecker. So now this is Sohm making good progress down the right-hand side, getting the cross in towards Hosener, just over his head. Now Mulders running down the left wing here. Couldn't quite find Stefan Lex with the ball through. Mai in a perfect position to intercept. Dynamo not panicking here. Trying to take the sting out of the game here by holding possession. As Mai sprays it towards the left, just forcing Meyer back slightly there. This is Will. A bit more of a direct ball forward into the corner here for Königsdörfer. He's done well to get there up against Steinhardt with the layoff. And flicked into the box and cleared again by 1860. And the ball is sloppily given away there. Hosener onto it in a flash, but he couldn't quite turn around the defender to get a shot away. That will have disappointed Dynamo there. His eyes will surely have lit up as the ball came towards him. As 1860 need to keep their concentration at the back. As there's a chance here perhaps for Mulders. He's well dealt with though by Broll. All in. And Mulders has stayed down. And the referee waving players to their feet here. There are two 1860 men down. I think it's Mulders and Lex. Well, it was a clattering challenge from the goalkeeper. In fact, it's Stauder who caught this one. It's an uncomfortable one on the knee there by the looks of it. Well, it's just a knock on the knee. I think he's going to be able to run this off. Stauder Mulders back up ready for the battle. But good goalkeeping again there from Broll. At 36, he's looking to become top scorer in the Dritte Liga. Is currently top of the rankings, would be the oldest player in German professional football ever to be a top scorer in one of the top 3 leagues. And the ball up towards Sulm, falls for Merschel. Here's Merschel again. Will trying to pick out the pass here for Hosiner. And drilled there by Meyer. Well seen off by Wilsch. Perhaps a couple of nerves being started to be shown out there from the top side, especially 1860 looking the better of the two sides at the moment. As 1860 deal with that, Wilsch out for the corner, and he's angry with himself. Feels he should have dealt with that better, perhaps. Dynamo Dresden very dangerous from set pieces. And there are plenty of blue shirts in there to defend this one as it comes in. And successfully away. Königsdörfer deciding to go all the way back to Broll. That's well brought down there by Mai, but the offside flag raised as the defender had stayed up there to try and bolster the attack. And it's not quite flowing so far in this second half for Dynamo. Perhaps 1860 can scent blood here. Well, here come the away side. Königsdörfer is not going to be able to get on the end of that. It could be left by Belka here to go out of play. It's not quite clicking for them in the final third at the moment, Dynamo Dresden. It's something we haven't seen over the past couple of months since they hit the top of the table. But Mai at the moment is looking a real rock at the back for Dynamo. As he again clears with his head. And we'll try and set them off on the attack here. All clipped out towards Meyer. Oh, Meyer, that's a bit of a dangerous one for Broll. He's heading towards the goal there. Broll getting back to clear. As Hosiner just helps it over the top towards Königsdörfer. Belka here out there on the wing. And he's done well, giving him no space. This is Will. Now to the edge of the box. This is Hosiner feeding it across. Was a decent ball in, didn't quite make good enough contact with it to cause the goalkeeper Hiller any real stress there, with Sulm lurking at the far stick. The flag up on the far side anyway against Hulsiner. Wouldn't have counted. And Hulsiner again trying to just feed it forward towards Saul. Looks as though he's trying to play the number 10 role, Hulsiner. Biancardi to the right here for Vilch. Back to Biancardi again. Good movement. Low ball across. And it comes to nothing. They are getting some joy here, 1860, without getting shots away at goal. We've just passed over the hour mark. Plenty of time yet to see a goal this evening. There's a good run down the right-hand side here from Königsdörfer. Stefan Lex doing well to get back against him, but it will drop out of play for the corner. Slightly more room out there now as the game's becoming stretched. Who will that favour, though? So Vil really whip this one in. He's not got a great amount of power on it. It did cause 1860 some trouble as they got it clear. But the free kick given there against Sohm. Over physical as the ball came in, says the referee. And the clearance from Hiller. Up for Mulders. Couldn't win it, but 1860 have the ball still. There's a turn here. Chance for Lex, and he's well challenged that time. Straight back to his feet here to try and make something of this against Ehlers, and he's just pounced upon the ball there. That was really good from Stefan Lex. Ehlers less so. Now Biancardi with the turn. Fired the shot away. It might drop here for Dressel. And there's just no way through that Dynamo Dresden defence at the moment. Now Vilch, and out for the corner off Kader. As that was very promising indeed for the Lions. Michael Kölner, the coach, applauding that from the technical area. Well, a bit more pace being shown now down the wings. As the centre of defence is packed for Dynamo Dresden. And comes the next delivery, the header towards goal. And away. Perhaps now Neudecker. And Knipping. Well, he got the ball away there twice in that phase of play after the corner. Well, first of all here. And then on the follow-up from Neudecker. Another corner. Pressure building here. Another towering header away. Bill's just checking what's around him. It's pressured by Zorm. Has to go all the way back to Hiller. Well, coming up towards 20 minutes into the second half, and 1860 really building a head of steam here, knocking on the door. They're finally getting some shots away against Dynamo, even if they are from range just outside of the box, but You never know where they're going to drop. There's a lot of bodies back there for Dynamo Dresden. Could deflect. And they'll be hoping that a chance will fall to the feet of Sascha Mulders. There's Neudecker again. Well, Biancardi is in plenty of space if they can find him. They have done through Dressel. Trying to feed it around the corner towards Mulders, but the defence holding tight. Murschel not quite having an influence on the attack, having more defensive work to do this evening. That's excellent working back by Sascha Mulders. Can he win the throw in on the far side? Yes, he can. Steinhardt. 1860 really pushing the full-backs up now. In the first half they were sat rather deeper, Wilsch and Steinhardt. Now up into the attacking half. Got to bolster the attack up against that hard to beat back three of Dynamo. And again, it's a wasted ball forward from Dynamo. They've been poor in their transitions in this second half. Perhaps concentrating more on keeping 1860 at bay. It's been a difficult second half for the likes of Sohm. Supported up there by Hosiner. Neudecker turning well there to make a yard. And then that's sloppy from Steinhardt. Murschel. For Kader. And well, in the end he ran down a blind alleyway there. Couldn't quite spread the ball. As a shot will come in here from Murschel. Great effort from all of 25 yards, just over the bar there. As that had Hiller very worried indeed. Just opened up for him, and it's arcing away from goal. Well, why not? That's a great effort. Not too far away there from 1-0 to Dresden. Again, food for thought for 1860. They don't want to be caught with a sucker punch. Biancardi. Knipping has been dominant over the last couple of minutes. As we're just at the midway point of the second half now. Final quarter of the game, and we're tied at 0-0. Well, we thought there would be goals in this game with the great attacks on display. And it's been defences on top so far. As that's been seen as a shove by the referee from Salga, who can't believe it. And a yellow card as well. Well, he's absolutely baffled by that decision, the centre-back. Sohm trying to cut inside, and for me, Sohm going down very, very easily. Well, that's his 5th of the season, so he will be suspended for the next game for 1860. And now his team have to defend this free kick. It's just outside the penalty area, right in the corner. Will try something cheeky here and go for goal, or will he go for the cross, or perhaps the layoff towards the edge of the box? And it's straight into the wall. Second bite of the cherry. Tried to find Sohm, I think it was. In fact, Murschel. And the header well wide. And there's 1860. No time to waste, getting straight back on with things. Well, in the table, Dynamo Dresden, as it stands, 2 points clear of Rostock and Ingolstadt at the top. 1860 would be 11 points behind those two. And perhaps they'll think 11 points. With 9 matches to go, that's just too big a gap to make up. They really need the 3 points here to even give themselves half a chance of getting into that promotion race. Hansa Rostock and Ingolstadt have also been in excellent form of late to keep the pressure on Dynamo Dresden, not allowing the club to dominate the league. As it stands, those 3 streets ahead of the rest. And it has been a great season for 1860. Especially compared to the last few seasons where they've been down in the doldrums in the regional leagues. And just building back again, though, you get the feeling. Dynamo, on the other hand, looking to bounce straight back to the Zweite Bundesliga, the first time of asking. And some slack defending there. 1860 can't clear their lines. And they've got it away here, and the referee then blowing for a foul against Kader. Just tugging there on the arm of Belkahia. Now 1860 have got plenty of young players in their squad, getting more and more experience as the season goes on, with Sascha Mulders leading the line, the veteran, to help them out. As Lexia will try and force the error from Broll, but no chance of that. Gets it clear and finds Husiner as well in an advanced position. 18 minutes to go. Veal, lovely flick from Merschel, first time ball in, and it had to be dealt with there by Salga. Doing well to get it clear and not finding the back of his own net. Cracking ball in from Meyer. Husiner, though, looks disappointed he couldn't get on the end of it. Oh, Dynamo at the moment just on top for a couple of minutes. This game has ebbed and flowed. And comes the next delivery, and that's a brilliant save from Hiller. Well, Knipping it was, who's had a big influence on this game at the other end. Trying to influence it now in the attack. Well, his header was perhaps too central, but still Hiller doing well to help it over the bar. That's another corner for Dynamo. Really starting to test the 1860 defence now. And it comes again, and it drifts wide. It's Knipping again who managed to win it. So it's going to be a change then for the away side, with Solm being withdrawn by the looks of things, and Sturr coming on. So that means that Dynamo then have now changed their front two that started the game. Tafena being forced off. And now with just over 15 minutes to go, they're trying a different tactic. Solm off, Sturr on. Solm just struggling to get involved in the game. Perhaps Godzinski thinking fresh legs up front might just open this up even more. After a bright couple of minutes for the league leaders at the Grünwalder Stadion. But a big quarter of an hour in the season coming up. As Mulders has been called up there for a high arm on Knipping. He's going to have to watch himself, Sascha Mulders, on a yellow. And the referee has been strict this evening, especially against 1860 players. That's just the swinging arm. It was just uncomfortable there. Not too much in it. I think Knipping making rather a meal of the challenge, to be honest. There's certainly no malice in it from Sascha Mulders. It's a poor free kick forward, inviting 1860 forward here. Biancardi making a run through the centre and just couldn't quite bring it down into his run. Ball there at the edge of the box to claim. Michael Kölner will be happy with the performance his side have put in tonight. Perhaps could have created a few more opportunities when they've got into the final third. But Dynamo Dresden really a tough nut to crack. Long throw again. That's been a real weapon for them. And he smashes the ball across there. Could have gone anywhere. It's cleared by 1860. Well, a lot more urgency now being shown in the game from both sets of players. He unleashes another one towards Knipping. Just got something on it. As that's up towards Mulders. He was trying to flick it towards Biancardi. Great idea. Didn't quite make contact to send it through to the forward. Biancardi now playing much more centrally up front with Mulders, it would appear. He was drifting around more towards the wings earlier in the game. He's trying to cause chaos with his pace and direct play through the centre. Let's see if he can link up with Sascha Mulders in this final 12 minutes. Early ball in, deflected on its way through, and that will fall for Broll. Not even a corner for 1860 there. Well, no changes made so far for 1860. Kölner just keeping the powder dry. Mulders steps in, lovely. Now around the corner for Steinhardt. Into the channel for Lex, and his layoff there finding no one. Merschel. It will be dealt with by Balka here. Staude. That's a good run forwards here from Wilsch. He's got himself into a bit of space. Can he find a player coming in? It's great defending in the end from Ehlers. Well, he would have had a call from his teammates that Lex was closing in. He had to get something on that, and he managed to. Out on the far side for a throw. Well, this is tense now between two of the big hitters in the Dritte Liga. As Dressel tries to make something of this. Mulders, well blocked there. Just trying to turn on it. Just opened up for him for a second or two. couldn't find the gap there again. Now Carter just trying to twist into the box, but Vilches done fantastically well again there, and he's carrying the ball forward. Good energy shown by the right back here. Continuing to hold it, Carter getting back against him. And then when the ball was eventually played, couldn't find Biancardi, but the defence not dealing with it. And again, the ball falling to the feet of Biancardi. Dressel then deciding to pull the trigger from all of 35 yards. Optimistic effort from the midfielder. McCulner applauding the efforts. Well, 1860 have been on top in this second half for large amounts of the time, but Dynamo also with their decent efforts. The likes of Merschel firing a long-range shot just over the bar. And surely this game cannot end goalless. We're going to see a goal this evening. And here's Merschel driving through midfield again. Trying a trick, and he's not fooling the defender there. Should have gone out towards the left-hand side of field with the pass. There's no Steinhardt. Comes forward for 1860. Next with the ball in, and that's a long way over the head there as Sasha Mulders couldn't even challenge for it. Well, it looked there as though Salga does in fact catch Merschel in that last attack. Just a frown there from the Dynamo attacker. Now Königsdörfer down the right-hand side. Low ball. And easy in the end for Halle. We're going to find Sturr. Eight minutes to go in the big game of the weekend in the Dritte Liga. Can 1860 still have something to battle for? As Lex there, well, I think the offside flag raised against him, but he surely took the wrong decision anyway, trying to head the ball past the keeper. Could have continued running. It doesn't matter anyway. I think given the run of the game in this second half, Marcus Kodzinski will be happy with the point on the road. It's been uncomfortable for the league leaders. They haven't conceded too many chances. But still, as suddenly there's a chance here at the other end. And it's flashed wide. Goodness me, Königsdörfer was played in there by Hosiner. And that was a big, big chance to take the points here with 7 minutes left on the clock. Oh dear. Well, he tried to thump it home. Perhaps he should have gone for the little clip over the top there of Hill, who had committed himself. And he can't believe he's missed the target there completely. Big, big opportunity there to win the game. Well, they'll keep coming. 1860. It's a fine line at the moment for them. They're going to try and find the balance between going all out attack to try and keep their season alive, really. And also keeping the door closed at the back against the Dritte Liga leaders. As it stands, it's another game of recent times where they haven't managed to find the back of the net. The goals have dried up for them slightly. Despite a thumping 4-0 win a couple of games ago. A 0-0 the other day against Lübeck and a goalless draw tonight against Dynamo. Perhaps the confidence will be draining away from them. There's Wilsch, that's a clever ball towards the centre. Lex out towards the left for Steinhardt. And it's a brilliant goal, he's found the corner. It's 1-0, 1860 with 5 minutes to go. Steinhardt again against Dynamo Dresden, the man who opened the scoring in the reverse fixture. On that occasion, Dynamo turned it around, but they've only got 5 minutes to do that this time. Great attack here. The ball out to Steinhardt, and he places it across the keeper right into the bottom corner. Terrific from the left back. Well, I said early in the second half, it looks as though he's been given more license to come forward, and that's paid dividends for Michael Kölner's team. And look at the celebrations. If they can keep hold of this lead, they will think they've still got a chance of getting into the promotion hunt in the Dritte Liga. Look at that from Kölner. Real passion shown all round here by 1860. They've got 4 minutes now. They've got their noses in front against the league leaders, who will surely be throwing the kitchen sink at this one now to get back into it. Well, anywhere will do for 1860. And you'd have to say perhaps 1860 deserve it here on this second half performance. There's only been really one team who are trying to win it consistently. Is Dynamo going to make a double change? Merschel off for Stark, the ex-1860 player. Quadwell also being thrown on for Meyer, who at times was well involved in the game. Not really as consistent as we have seen him. As 1860 are desperate to make a change, but the referee not allowing them to. But they could come on the counter-attack here. This is Biancardi. Oh, he's got plenty of space in front of him. He cuts inside. He looks as though he's going to pull the trigger. And he slices it well wide of the target. But controversial there, the referee not allowing the change to be made for 1860, saying they were too slow with announcing it. Now, here we go. So defensive reinforcements here with Erdmann coming on. Stauder going off. As Michael Kölner really looking to hold on to what he's got here. Neudecker as well being withdrawn with 2 minutes to go, with 1860 leading. Vine also coming on just to keep things tight. Well, it looks as though they're just going to park the bus here. 1860 try and frustrate Dynamo Dresden. Attack versus defence, surely now. As the league leaders won't want to lose that unbeaten record over the past 9 or 10 games. Biancardi winning time for his team. And it was Mai who was forced into the sliding challenge against him. As we're about to tick into the final minute of the 90, plus any time added on. Not too sure how much we'll have. There weren't that many stoppages. The referee playing no time added on in the first half. Let's see if he has an eye for drama. And we'll add on a couple of minutes for us. A big, big goal in the championship from Philipp Steinhardt. 5 minutes from time, making the difference here. Can he just get a chance here, Dynamo Dresden? Stark, not the best ball for Kwadwo. He's forced back. You need to pump it forward, surely. It's 1860. If they can hold on to the win, we'll be 9 points away from Ingolstadt and Rostock, 10 points away from Dynamo Dresden. They would still be in there. That's what they were aiming for. Perhaps it is a bit of a dream that they will get into the top three. But at least they've got something to play for in the last quarter of the season. As Steinhardt half away. Stark back in, but brilliant from Belkahia away. With 30 seconds into time added on. Now Biancardi will try and press the defender here and the goalkeeper. Kwadwo. And the ball launched forward. Looking for Mai, who's bolstering the attack here. Staying up there, and it's Mai again. And his header is straight at Hiller. Well, trying to use his height there to his advantage. The centre-back joining the attack here. As we see a replay of the all-important goal, the only goal of the evening so far. With 5 minutes to go, a cracking finish it was from Steinhardt, and it came just a couple of minutes after that big opportunity for Dynamo Dresden. Königsdörfer unable to find the target at one end. Steinhardt rifling home his chance for 1-0. Now Mai. Sasha Mulder's holding the ball up. This is what he does so well. And just ghosting in there to get the ball again. And he's on the run here, the veteran. Brilliant from Sasha Mulders. Can he get the shots away? Just ran out of gas as he got into the penalty area. Yannick Stark away. Well, what a finish to this game. As it looks as though we're going to see another substitution being made by 1860 just to knock a couple of seconds off the clock here. Time running out for Dynamo. Belka here just being helped to his feet after the challenge. And it's going to be Talik coming on for Mulders, who we could see just ran out of puff there as he raced forward in that last attack. Well, in fact, it looks as though Biancardi is coming off. And Mulders is going to be left on. And Talik will try and run the balls into the corner if he can. With 3 minutes into time added on. Another long ball forward for 1860. They just need to get it upfield and hope that the referee blows the full-time whistle soon. Oh, what a result this would be for 1860. An enormous boost for them coming into the final quarter of the season. For Dynamo Dresden, that gives real hope for Hansa Rostock and Ingolstadt just in behind them, as they'll be hoping that the jitters will start to come in. What an exciting end to the season at both ends of the table in the Dritte Liga. Sturr. Vil trying to go over the top, and that will drift out of play. That could be it now. Well, Kaczynski will be really disappointed with his team's performance in that second half, but they could have still snatched the win if Königsdörfer had found the target with his effort just before Steinhardt scored the only goal of the game so far. play goes on. Knipping. Well, looking for the foul there against Hulsener, but the ref waving play on once again. One last opportunity perhaps for a Rocket with the throw in. It goes short instead this time. It's fed in. There are all kinds of Dynamo Dresden players in there. The overhead kick from Quadro. This loops into the arms of Hiller. And I was rather comfortable for the 1860 keeper. Drop kick, well upfield, Stark away, and there's the final whistle. 1860 have done it. They've defeated the league leaders Dynamo Dresden by 1-0.